name is Jake Dixon, owner and operator of Dixon's Farmstead Meats. Today we're here in our Chelsea Market location in New York City, and we're going to do chop talk. Chops are a great way to go for those that are looking for something quick and easy, something to throw on the grill. Just takes a little bit of seasoning, and we're going to pan fry them, sear them, or throw them into the broiler. They're beautiful cuts, usually the most tender on the animal. Today we're going to start with the most familiar of these cuts, which would be the rib chop, also known as the lollipop chop. It can be Frenched or unfrenched. French being here where we've exposed a bit of the bone, makes it a little bit more of an elegant presentation. They've got great flavor and are really nice tender. Beautiful cut, easy to eat, easy to cook. Next we're going to move on to also an extremely tender cut, the loin chop or T-bone chop. We have them here in a few different ways. The traditional way you'd see normally at the supermarket, which would be as a little T-bone, and it's a great cut. Essentially you get the two most tender portions of the animal, the loin and the tenderloin, separated by a T-shaped bone. Also right behind it I've got a boneless version of the same, where we've taken two of these chops, we've deboned it and tied them together. It makes a really beautiful, elegant presentation. The next chop that we've got, which would be the two different forms of shoulder chop. We've got the arm chop or round bone chop and the blade chop. These are cut from the front of the animal. Now for me personally, as a big lover of American lamb, I like that bigger flavor that you get from these. They're a little bit harder to eat because of the shape of the bone, and they're not quite as tender, but I guarantee it's worth it. And finally, for people who are not quite as comfortable cooking bone-in cuts, we've got a boneless sirloin chop. Basically little cutlets that we've cut from the most tender portion of the leg. And we've cut them thinly so they're appropriate for pan searing. If you're tired of doing just chicken or the same old things on the grill, lamb chops are a great alternative. They're flavored, they're great value, and they're an easy way to start cooking something new that you're less familiar with.